Jojo is the one where he said he's gonna send Xiao back to top lane because it's like a throwback to when he said that Fudge would be sent back to top lane. And like I always like those kind of memes where it's like a throwback to a past tweet that also banged.
Vulcan does help me with a lot of my tweets, but I don't know why he doesn't tweet what he says. So I feel like just looking at tweets, my tweets are better.
All these tweets from MSI were basically ghostwritten by me still, so.
This is really just you like complimenting yourself.
I'm great, yeah.
Is there something beyond the world as we know it? The truth lies deep in the EG file. When we were in Houston, I always thought that Team Liquid was the team to beat because I thought 100 Thieves weren't that really good. So I knew that if we won versus Team Liquid, I knew that we would just win it. So the Baron play starts off as me in mid lane, and then I'm farming mid, but Inspired says that there's a chance to be like a pentakill or a Baron steal even. So I think, yeah, they're all pretty low. I'm gonna walk over to Baron, see what happens, and hope for the best.
And Danny needs to get a penta and then get the Baron here, true.
Danny might try some shit here.
What? So I stole the Baron, got my Jinx passive, killed Hansama, killed Bwipo, killed Core JJ, just killed them all.
Oh my god! So look at them!
We are all screaming after that.
The only thing that went through my head when they stole Baron is, after I died, was I swear I saw under 900, and I'm pretty sure I saw under 900. And then I'm like, did I see under 900? It kind of became a question in my head. I'm like, wait, did I just mess up really bad?
It's a hit on your mental, and it's definitely something that you're not thinking about it actively about that happening, but it's in the it's in the back of your mind, and you're remembering it, and you're just like, ugh, that happened. Yeah, I think TL's mad. I think they want to beat us because they have a chip on their shoulder. They have something to prove.
Ready to go now. Vulcan jumping off into the mist. There comes the flash and a AJ, but it won't work, and it's first blood over to Danny.
Jungle diff, but look, mid now. They're going for another gank, and Impact on top side getting a lot of harassment. Okay, Volibear ganking mid though, behind Bjergsen.
Okay, oh, Jojo just gets exploded. Team Liquid ties it up.
Both these junglers on a warpath, Flowers. You got to keep your eyes on the mini-map like all good junglers do. Inspired. It actually changes the way that your lane plays. When you get an Ezreal Yuumi ahead.
Oh, you want to talk about changing the way things run! Just played himself, trying to invade there, barely escaped. Bjergsen immediately ready to turn and help.
Okay, just kidding. Those are your Raptors. I'm sorry. I won't come over anymore.
Oh no, the damage just keeps on pouring in. Jojo, he has to flash away as well.
Inspired though, looking for another kill.
Well, Bwipo trying to fight back against Impact here, but as soon as EG brings up the jungler, you gotta be a little bit careful. Inspired eating 2 turret shots, but not able to stay underneath that one any longer. Remember that even if Viego gets to steal a soul, it doesn't make him immune to turrets.
Yeah.
So that was a little dicey.
It definitely is rough here for Bwipo because he has to back off. They caught sight of Jojo making the roam up on Lissandra, and you have to give respect to these Lissandra roams. Inspired still around, threatening for the dive, so Bwipo has to give up more. He is definitely weak side top. Meanwhile, strong side bottom.
And it's a Volibear turret dive, baby. The turret is turned off, and Danny is put in the ground. Santorin eating another turret shot there as it comes back alive after the ulti ends. Jojo now armed with Vulcan, trying to find a play here, but TL brought more manpower. Jojo back underneath the turret himself. Let's see if they can make this one happen. Another TP showing up, and that means Team Liquid's gonna back away. They do not want to overstay on this one. Danny arrives back into lane only to immediately eat. A little bit of a 1v1 happening top side, but neither one with the kill pressure on the other just yet. Bwipo losing out in the trades for now. Flashing away as Jojo's coming in, but he does not take the claw. A teleport coming in now for Team Liquid to protect their top laner. Bjergsen's here to clear the wave. Meanwhile, bottom side, the Herald nearly getting a second charge. Will it be able to actually find the damage here? Yes, it will. Nicely done, TL.
Yeah, TL want to keep the pace of this game very quick, trying to push ahead. They do not want to have to deal with the Yuumi taking these outer towers is still in full operation. Bjergsen coming over, Santorin trying to screen here, and they will get a bit more damage on it. Only one auto here from Hansama before he respects the Lissandra engage.
Yup, the cleanse comes down from Hans, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. The Yuumi ulti finds him, but the Zillion ult's going to bring him back to life. Evil Genius is winning the fight for now, but Bwipo spreads his wings. Hansama dies first, and now Bwipo's stuck in the middle of a 1v4. Double kill. Back over to the side of Inspired.
The geniuses come up with a plan, Flowers. Double teleport and Inspired, the melee carry as well. EG gonna set up for this dragon. They teleport in early. They want to force it.
Okay.
Control already acquired.
5v5 ready to go. Team Liquid grouped up all together as Danny shifts over the wall to be able to join the rest of his team. Bwipo's online. Bwipo, this might be bad. Nice ulti coming out from Impact. But the problem is Hansama has been ulted and it's already been procced. Team Liquid is on the run and Evil Geniuses are on the hunt. Bwipo can barely hobble away. He'll just survive by the skin of his teeth. But EG smacked that fight.
Yep, Team Liquid, they get to live with the revive from Bjergsen, but they still lose the objective. Flowers, tower down, and the dragon will be Evil Geniuses as well. EG, monster engage there from Impact, flashing in. They've got really good positioning here for EG to just pinpoint all their damage onto Bwipo, the single person stepping out, and then everybody else is clumped up behind him. Impact flashes, he got both Nami and Lucian in the Gnar ultimate. And Hansama does get revived with the Zillion ult, and everybody from Team Liquid is able to run away after the initial damage burst. But again, so low health, they can't find any of the objectives.
Tough times for TL. Evil Geniuses just coming to life right before our eyes here in the mid-game.
You know why I think he's a Yordle? Is because in TFT, never mind.
I don't think we got time for TFT. I don't think Bwipo's got much time for anything at all, but he stays alive.
Or Drinker?
Bwipo might be able to outplay this one. JoJo's going to be taken very low, but he gets himself back out with a claw. Now Team Liquid trying to find if there's any sort of an angle to continue this one. Core JJ getting hunted down, and Danny has his number. Hansama's isolated from the rest of the team, and Danny and Vulcan might be looking to chase him down. Inspired now targeted. Nicely done from TL.
Oh, flash
of Evil Geniuses. Hansama goes in, but he's going to be brought back to life by Bjergsen. Santorin jumps up, Santorin goes down, Hansama's out, and EG gets 3 for 1.
Oh my god, that Hansama flash over the Baron wall into the Gnar! What was that? EG are onto the Baron! Flowers, Bwipo, and Bjergsen, the hope for Team Liquid. What can they do? Can they stall? Can they get them off?
Bwipo trying to see what he can find here, but Everfrost says no. Bjergsen did not have an ulti to be able to bring him back to life. However, that does get them off of the Baron at least. They trade Bwipo for the Baron. Bjergsen will try to stop whatever recalls he can. Problem is, it's not just JoJo sitting there, buddy. Danny now finding a little bit more onto Bjergsen. Not enough to kill him, though. Evil Geniuses are just doing great in this mid-game.
I just had a heart attack in that game. Team Liquid got a huge rock at flip the switch replay. This is the initial play when they try and go on Bwipo. And you could hear it from the crowd, baby. He transforms with the ultimate, gets his self-healing buff, Gore Drinkers. Then he hits a Q3, which heals basically as much as another Gore Drinker, buying time for the rest of Team Liquid to get here. Then, though, Core JJ split off from the rest of the team. Danny sees him alone in the sniper attacks. Danny, Arcane shifts forward with the Yuumi on him. They got the pick. Here's another team fight, though.
Oh, we're already ready to go. JoJo looking to lock down Bjergsen as Santorin also has to get back. Bwipo still on the front line as Impact transforms a little bit late, flashing away, still keeping himself alive. Now looking for the angle. Mega Gnar onto 2. Bwipo might just be revived, but now the pressure's onto Hans, and he's going to fall down first. Santorin goes second. Bwipo's about to fall. He won't be able to take JoJo out either. Bjerg and Core are left to run as Evil Geniuses dominate another fight.
Yep, they run them down. Even with the revive there used on Bwipo, there's not enough damage. This Team Liquid team can squeeze out Flowers. The longer the roots on Sama, they kill the Lucian.
The Impact now trying to get away from Core and Bjergsen. Impact taking a lot of damage, though. That should seal the deal. I don't think there's any way out for him. Good night. Bjergsen picking up a kill. Team Liquid happy to get something there. Maybe stop a little bit of this EG momentum.
That's one of the most annoying 2v1s I've seen. He's so much slows.
Stepping out of the way of the stun from the second bomb, but Bjergsen and Whippo are still on the hunt. Jojo has the ability to buy a ton of time with Lissandra, as Inspired and Danny are coming in, and Impact's ready to join up too, but he has no Narbar. Whippo with a stopwatch, dropping the aggro here for a moment. Ezreal ulti hits a couple. Nobody on TL actually close to death yet, but everybody on EG is full health.
Zilean ult is used, but look at the cooldown when Zilean is level 16. This thing goes really, really quickly, so he can be very liberal with it, and they'll still have it for a Baron contest. 50% left on the cooldown.
Well, Baron started up by Evil Geniuses. They will dare Team Liquid to come and stop them. Remember that Whippo's ulti does not share the same low cooldown, so World Ender is not going to be ready. Santorin having no ult here either. More difficult for him to get into the fight. No calling for Hans.
3,000.
All right, Santorin. They're looking to maybe find Jojo, but Santorin's in a bad spot. He may just die here, but he barely survives. Danny goes unstoppable, but impacted about 200 HP. The follow-up's in. Jojo goes down. Evil Geniuses may just collapse, but Danny is ready to fight back. Inspired, buying himself a soul. Oh! Some time, and EG continue winning fights. Bjergsen's the only one to get away, but Danny boy's got a triple.
As a duo, well, him and Vulcan putting in the work this time around, so looks like they're going to be the ones sieging on the base. Secondary tower will drop very quickly, even with the rest of Team Liquid coming over to try and defend. Look at that poke damage.
Whippo, I don't think this is where you wanted to be, buddy, and now they're about to make it a second. Santorin tries
push going on top side. They can't just give both sides of the map.
Remember, though, Impact does have a teleport if they want to turn this into a 5v4. Hans Sama's going to be locked down, but he has the Zilean ulti. Aggro going to switch over to Bjerg now, but the resurrection does go through. Hans Sama now into a stasis of his own. He will be the one to die here. Evil Geniuses still 5 men strong, still maybe just looking to end the game. Bjergsen has no ulti, half the cooldown remaining on that one. Whippo back alive. Santorin also trying to find a way to defend here, but there's no ulti on the Volibear either. Teleport coming back in. EG once again as 5. One Nexus turret left. EG not stopping anytime soon. Impact goes in and he finds the Mega Gnar. That's going to take down Bjergsen. Team Liquid is scattered and broken. Whippo tries to survive, but there's no amount of drain tanking for that. Jojo's about to show Core JJ why ice beats water, chasing him on out as Vulcan comes up behind him for a little bit of extra damage, and Danny just had to get some extra KP. Evil Geniuses dunks on Team Liquid.